Somebody call the law. Somebody call the law. It got to be illegal for me to be so wrong.
What up, though? Heist man, the foe talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions. Man, we is back at it again. Last week on Earth, episode 41. This is the show where I get together by myself and I talk about the things I talked about on Fridays. So I got co-hosts, man. They think they smarter than me. You know, they probably is a little bit, but shh, we're going to keep that a secret. But on Fridays, they like to, think they smarter than me, and I like to push my own agenda on Mondays. That's why I do this on Mondays by myself. Today, Monday. So this is what we're going to do this on Mondays. So I can steal all the information they gave me and make myself look smarter and feel better about myself. But like I said, this is Last Week on Earth. We're going to talk about everything that happened last week on Earth. Just get right into it, man. Like I said, I get to push my own narrative and my own agenda on Mondays. On Fridays, y'all can come talk to me on Fridays, man. We can sit there and go through this whole thing we finna talk about now. We talked about it on Friday. It's going to be something different next Friday, though. You know what I mean? So, y'all can come over there on Fridays, too. Leave it in the comment section how you feel now. But on Fridays, we can discuss all these things together. You have say so there. But on Mondays, it's me right here. I can say what I want. I keep pointing at. Anyway, man, let's get into this madness, Joe. Let's talk about some things that happened last week on Earth. First of all, we got to talk about this right here. Last week, right here. Sin City Manny versus Finny Da Legend. I don't know if y'all know about this or heard about this, man. These are two YouTubers who got into a beef. They've been on online beefing for like 3 to 5 years. People say, man, I heard stories from this side and stories from this side. But yo, this is how it happened, man. Sin City Manny took the life of Finny Da Legend. Finny Da Legend was in Sin City Manny's city, which is Las Vegas. And yo, he had beef with him. You can't have beef with somebody and think shit's sweet. I don't condone what he did, but I understand why he did it. You got beef with somebody, and I see you in the streets, I gotta say something to you. Now I do think it is cowardice of him not to damn shoot the fair one, run the fade with him. But dude just ran up on him and popped him. Him and his wife. Let's not forget about her. I don't know her name, but R.I.P. to both of them. That's nasty work, man. He tried to claim self-defense, Sin City Manny, but yo, he was running around looking for that dude like the day before, saying, yo, where you at? Where you at? My biggest fan in the city. Where you at? This is Sin City Manny right here, riding his vehicle. Or vehicle. I said vehicle. Yeah, it was a vehicle. R.I.P. to that dude, man. Finny Da Legend. But yo, that's nasty work, man. That's the news, though. That's how it happened. They had a beef, man. They had some beef that, like, yo, I've been hearing shit from both sides of the story. I've been hearing Sin City Manny people, Finny Da Legend people in the comment section of the videos I did, man. They was harassing the hell out of each other, man. I'm talking about it didn't got so bad that one of them pepper sprayed one of them wife in the face or girlfriend. I don't know which one it was or which one it was, but either I think it was Sin City Manny pepper sprayed Finny girlfriend in the face, or Finny girlfriend sprayed her. Somebody, man, it was like both sides. It's so much information coming. I'm just like, damn. It's tennis match, man. But we know Sin City Manny didn't kill Finny Da Legend. YouTubers, man. So y'all be careful what y'all say, man. How y'all say it to people, because you never know how they gonna react. That dude didn't think he thought shit was sweet, man. He had his camera up, looking, smiling. Look, there you go. He walking. That's what he wanted to do, man. That's what I think. I think he wanted to make a video of Sin City Manny walking past him, so he can be like, see, I was in his city. He ain't do nothing. He ain't do shit. You see? He did something. He came back and not even, I ain't gonna say it was broad daylight, but it happened on the Vegas Strip. I'm talking about everybody out there. Y'all see how many people out there? That man walked right up to him and blasted that man, him and his wife, man. R.I.P. to them. And yo, you in jail for some dumb shit. Like I said, I don't condone what you did, but I understand. You had beef with somebody. That's how you chose to handle your beef. Now, you went out there and shot the fair one, shot the fade with him, you know. That'd have been a little better, man. Everybody could have went home, or you could have went to jail, he could have went to jail. Y'all have bonded out, made more content, man. Crazy situation, man. That happened last week on Earth. This also happened last week on Earth, man. There's always a plan B or C. This dude right here, man, he is crazy. He did not like his girlfriend being pregnant, so what did he do? He spiked her drink with a plan C. Right here, man. Murder investigation from the Parker County. Right here. His name Justin Banter. Sheriff's said the suspect added abortion-inducing pill to pregnant girlfriend, lost her baby. Accused of remotely resetting her cell phone. That's the police right there. That's what they said. Evidence has been deleted. Crazy thing about it, he worked for the DOJ, the Department of Justice. He didn't want to have that baby, man. I think he told her to get rid of her. She didn't want to. He said, okay. Salt Bay. No, I don't know, man. That's what he did. That happened last week on Earth, though. I call this the Black Susan Smith. I don't know if y'all know who Susan Smith was. But Susan Smith was the white lady in South Carolina that accused a black man of stealing her babies. 2 of them. But what happened was she stole that she took that baby and drove him into a river. This lady right here, Susan Smith. But we got the Black Susan Smith. This lady right here, man. She claimed that a white man stole her baby. Little 3-year-old Nola Dinkins. This is this chick right here, the shorty. I don't call her chick. This little baby. R.I.P. to this baby, man, because developments then came out. But the story was, the mama, she said the baby was in the back seat screaming, making hooping, hollering, and all that stuff. So she had to console her daughter in the back seat. So she pulled over, and when she pulled over, to console her, kiss on the forehead, tell her everything all right and calm and cool. She said a white man pulled up, put the gun on, and stole her baby. Gunpoint. Give me your baby. I ain't believe that shit when I first heard it. I said, man, first of all, ain't nobody stopping over on no street or on the road to console their baby in the back seat and do. There ain't no white man pulling up, no mask, pull out the gun, stealing your baby in broad daylight. So I knew that was a lie, man. Come to find out, she murdered that baby, man, and left that baby in the woods somewhere. R.I.P. to her. 3-year-old Nola Dinkins. This the mama right here. She look like she ain't shit. And look at the boyfriend. This her boyfriend. They both did something to that baby, man. R.I.P. to that baby, man. I don't even want to talk about it no more. That happened last week on Earth. I say, nah, release the footage. The footage I'm talking about is the footage of these 2 dudes right here who got into an altercation. The white boy name is Austin Metcalf. The black kid name is Carmelo Anthony. An altercation happened that Carmelo Anthony stabbed him in the chest and he died. So that's the damn story. But it's footage coming out about what happened to this, man. And I don't know, man. They ain't releasing the footage. They don't want to show what happened, or I don't know why they not showing the footage of what actually happened. But what I'm hearing from, sources, they said they can't release the footage because it ain't no footage to release, really. They say it's a wide shot of the track and field, the track meet where they was at, and it really ain't much to see. Like, say this whole screen you looking at is, look at that right there. Let's say critical heist. That's about how much of it was that was actually seen from this wide shot. So picture this as like them lines back there and shit. That's like a grid. Up in that little grid, this is how much you can see of actually what went down. You couldn't identify nobody's faces. You couldn't see Austin Metcalf or Carmelo Anthony or the brother or the little white chicks and everybody else around. But what you did see is a crowd dispersed when something happened, because like I said, it's a wide shot and it's like from a distance, so it really ain't no footage to be released. But I think this is like a ploy to get people in the uproar because they hearing, oh, it's footage and we ain't gonna get to see it. Why not? Well, they don't want to show us what they don't want us to see. You know what I mean? So there is footage that the lawyers have seen, and they're not confirming that the mother or the parents of either side have seen it yet. The lawyers have seen it though, and it really ain't no footage. It's footage, but it ain't no footage. What they have is probably like something from a distance and like on the building, and they just seeing it, and they just, oh, that's what happened at over there. They can't really see no knife entering, nothing, nobody. There's no audio either, so release the footage. This is I don't know, man. That happened last week on Earth though. There's gonna be some. I don't understand why ain't no footage. Nobody got no, like, right there. Everybody got a cell phone, and altercation wasn't caught on camera. Like, first thing you do when the fight break out, pull out your phone, world star. So I don't know why there ain't no footage and nobody doing nothing. But I digress. That happened last week on Earth. overkill. I don't know if this overkill or not. This dude right here, man, he is a man in Brazil walking his baby. Well, she had a stroller. And one of them meat vendors, you know them people that sell, get your hot dogs, get your peanuts, with them vendors on the side of the road. When he walked past that vendor, that street vendor, he didn't want to buy his food. He was like, nah, I'm straight, cuz. So the vendor kicked the damn stroller of the little girl. So the damn daddy, did he overreact? Because they saying he murked him. You can see him right now over the man. We can't even see the vendor. What it was, he was in the damn... They were saying it was in the stabbing motion. I seen the video of this. This is actual footage from somebody's vehicle. Like they was driving by and seeing it. They was rolling by. Like, oh shit, look. So this what this is. And you see him in the up and down motion with either a knife or a glass bottle. I don't know what it is, but it's an overkill. Did you... Like the dude, he knew jinjitsu or something. The father, he was an instructor of karate or something. I don't know what he was, but that vendor kicked his damn daughter stroller, so that's why he subdued him. He took that and did some shit to him, man. So I don't know, is it overkill or not, but it happened last week on Earth. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. This is a sad story right here. The lady at the top, which is also the lady at the bottom, and the lady in the yellow. But these two sons right here, I think the one at the top with the yellow ribbon on, he got into an argument with his mother. Because he looked like the youngest. So I'm telling the story as he is the youngest. He got into an argument with his mother. And what he do? He shot and killed his mother. Yeah, that's what he did. So the brother came over there, and what he do? Shot the little brother. Two people dead. I don't know, man. This is crazy. How do you murk your mom? That's what I want to know, first of all. Like, what you get into an argument with your mama that you got to murk her? You understand? And the brother came over there, seen his mama on the ground, and he said the brother turned the gun on him. That's why he shot the brother. So, damn, boy. Like, that's nasty work, man. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. That's what he said, because he tried to murder his brother. Like, can you imagine that? What? You come home and what the fuck, man? You done shot mama? What the hell you doing? And you pull out your in black. Like, where y'all everybody got a gun for? Where y'all live at? You just had the gun on deck. I guess that's that gangster lifestyle, man. I don't know. You shoot your moms though? Your mom? Then the brother come over there and he pop you, and that happened last week on Earth, man. Cold nurse. Is this a cold nurse or not? They ain't gonna show the woman face, man, but a Long Island elementary school nurse has been reassigned when she allegedly wore a jacket with the letters ICE on the back on Superhero Day. Outraging parents and school officials. The employee at Northwest Elementary in Amityville, identified as a nurse, allegedly wore a jacket with ice on school grounds on Wednesday, prompting the district to launch an investigation. The Amityville Union Free School is aware of the allegation involving the district staff member who asphyxiated. Is that asphyxiated? Affixed? I never seen that word spelled out personally, so I don't know. An acronym to their clothing that was perceived by some members of the school community as offensive and inappropriate. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was a school nurse. I don't know why she would wear a jacket to say ICE on it for Superhero Day. The thing is, I just think she went out her way to be racist and hateful towards people because you a school nurse. I say you can have all your political beliefs you want and all that, but do it to an audience that understand it and is gonna get it. Them kids don't know nothing, man. Who you doing this for? You doing this to scare the kids, or you doing this to scare some employees to work there? You know that is a bad taste in people's mouth. It's the connotation of this negativity, and you fucking around with a fucking ice jacket on at school. That's nasty, man. You a hateful bitch for that. And everything that happened to you, I hope it do happen to you. That's bold, man. You shouldn't do that, man. I don't know why you're a school nurse. You don't have a job to do unless somebody is sick. You know what I mean? You just waiting for somebody to throw up to come to you. If nobody's sick for 42 days at that school, you ain't got shit to do for 42 days at that school. So why you in there antagonizing people and scaring people, hyping, man, kids, they know what's going on, man. They heard them words before, especially if a Latino kid, you walk around, you see a damn teacher with what the hell? You might not even see who it is. You can just see it from the back and you know you got some, oh man, that can scare a lot of people, man, do a lot of things. She wrong for that, man. They won't even put her face in the paper. They don't even let nobody know who she is. They just went pushed on to another. They ain't even fired her. They reassigned her. The school district, man. That's nasty work, man. That happened last week on Earth, though. I bet M. Night Shyamalan looking for this dude right here, man. That's what I said when I first heard this story. I said, man, M. Night Shyamalan looking for this dude, man. I don't know if y'all heard about the Indian crash or the crash in India, but everybody died on that motherfucker. Like 300 and something people except one dude. This dude right here walked away from it. Ain't that crazy? A whole damn airplane fall out the sky and he walks away from it. I don't know if y'all seen Mr. Glass or Unbreakable. What's his name? Elijah something. I forgot his name. Y'all know what I'm talking about though, man. Unbreakable. This dude is unbreakable, man. This happened last week on Earth though. So big shout out to him, man, for being in the damn big 747 airplane and you the only one make it. The only one. I'm like Shyamalan looking for you, bro. Big shout out to you and RIP to all them people, man. Like 300 some people. That happened last week on Earth. Is this a lesson learned? I don't know if y'all heard about this, man, but this dude right here, man, he's fired from his school To Kill a Mockingbird. From reading the N-word in To Kill a Mockingbird at his school. And he said it was a teachable moment. They fired him, man. They told him, look, you cannot be reading To Kill a Mockingbird. You can read it, but you can't read the N-word with the hard R. And he kept doing it, man, to his class. He said, it's a teachable moment. I'm going to do it. And they said, look, all right, well, you get up out of here, cuz. I said, that's a lesson learned then. You kept doing it. You stood on it, and you had to do nothing but skip the word. You could have read the story. I don't think it's in there that many times. It is that pivotal of a point. I don't know what you were trying to prove, man. You a teacher out there, and you think you're doing a good thing by reading the word, the N-word, in a book, To Kill a Mockingbird. They got rid of your ass for that, man. So you thought it was a teachable moment? Now it's a lesson learned. It happened last week on Earth. Dark web murder boots. I don't know if you heard about this, man, but it's a WWE star named Shiloh Hill. Shiloh Hill, he said he bought some boots on the line and, you know, he wanted to do a photo shoot. And they came back looking like this. He said, what the hell is this on there? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, aren't they? And he sprayed them with luminol. And they came back, they was really blood. It also came with a VCR tape, these boots, when he ordered it. And the VCR tape had some shit on there saying, look, these boots are what you think they are. We murk somebody in these boots. And this they blood. And if you don't do the same thing, you're going to murk something. We're going to come and get your boots. Like, what? So he said he looked through the boots and he found a tracking device in the boots. A tracking device and a GPS. Like, I guess that's the same thing. He said, I think I'm being tracked. That's what he opened up. He bust the boots open out the heel of them. And yo, that's crazy, man. If it's true, because it could just be a old elaborate hoax or a plan or something to get him over in the WWE to keep his name popping or whatever. But that's crazy. You order what you in the dark line? The dark web for? Is the dark web something that you can just go to? You can just type in dark web and be on the dark web. I thought it must be secret. The dark web. I don't know. I thought the dark web was secret. So what the fuck are you doing on the dark web anyway, bro? But you over there and you buy some boots and they come with a videotape. It sounds like a good movie. Oh, if you don't kill somebody, and we're going to come get your shoes next. The hell? Didn't have a tracking device in it. That could be a great movie, a great story, a great hoax, man. But that's what happened last week on Earth. The dark web murder boots. The mail lady trespassing. A mail lady trespassing. This is the story of right here, man. Is what? Body cam footage of a damn man walking up. Or not a man, but a police walking up on the mail lady asking, like, what the hell are you doing in this town? What you doing over in this neighborhood? She said, I'm the mail lady. And she must have been trespassing. He arrested her for trespassing and all that stuff. And upon listening to it, it was fake. I got duped. I got caught up in it, man. I'm seeing the headline and seeing this body cam footage and seeing him talking to her and she over there like, I'm But then when I listen to the video, I'm listening to it. I'm like, he don't even sound like a cop. He ain't saying no cop words. No, he just being real rude and all that. So it wound up being a hoax, man, or being fake. So, but it sounded good. It sounded like a good story. You first hear about like, what, you messing with the damn mail lady for trespass? What you doing in this neighborhood? You ain't supposed to be over here. No, you stealing. What you do? Are them packages? What she like? And the more of you listen to it, looking like, y'all some bad actors, man. Y'all some bad actors. Especially when he had it in the damn police car. I'm looking at shit like, oh, he got in the police car. Then I'm looking like, man, shit fake, man. So I got. But it happened last week on Earth, though. It's still a cool story for the first 6 minutes. I mean, first 6 seconds. Because after like 6 seconds, you're looking like, shit fake. But it happened last week on Earth. Do not feed the animals. R.I.P. to this girl right here, man. 15 years old. She feeding the animals, man. She fed some damn dogs, man. Some malnourished dogs, 30 to 40 dogs, and they then took her out the game. 15-year-old girl killed by dogs. At least 30 to 40 malnourished dogs. She was out there trying to feed them. I think this is supposed to be at some damn somewhere. It's in Arkansas, but it's supposed to be some damn a shelter or something. Like this place, somebody had like not a shelter, but a retreat or something. Not a retreat. Something where you come, a sanctuary or something. People just had a whole bunch of dogs over there, man, but they weren't taking care of them, these people. And this girl, she take care of dogs and animals and stuff too. Her mom do. And she was trying to help these dogs out, man. She been seeing these dogs is hungry, looking bad. She went over there to feed them, and they wound up mauling her to death. That's the story. I'm hearing that these dogs was vicious, and people couldn't even get their kids off the school bus. I seen a news report with a lady up there saying like, yeah, I gotta get my kids off the school bus because these dogs are walking around attacking people. And said my child is 15, so a 15-year-old child can't even get off the bus. Now I see it was a little kid and you was like worried about it, but a 15-year-old, so you know them dogs bad. If a 15-year-old child they can really handle themselves and run real fast and get back. You know, the dogs out there attacking them. It's messed up, man. Do not feed animals, man, because you know, or feed your fucking animal. Maybe this wouldn't have happened. That's the story, though, man. I don't want to get into it, because I think other things transpired and could have happened, but I don't want to be insensitive to the situation, you know. A couple of people, when I did a video on this, they were like, "Come on, bro, you can't be making shit up." I'm like, I'm not making up. I got my own theory, and my theory, I ain't gonna say my theory, but just because I hear the news and I think something else, I'm looking like. And it is, maybe it ain't right for me to do that. Could the story say one thing? But it is talk ghetto news and opinions. I gave my opinion on the matter. When I first heard the story, I thought, I'm going to say it now, fuck it. When I first heard the story, I said, okay, somebody done took this little 15-year-old white girl, threw her in there. Because they didn't say she was mauled to death. But how do we know that? Was she in the cage? Like, I'm thinking it's Arkansas, so it's some weird little town in the country. I think some man probably did something to her, then threw her in there with all them dogs and blamed the dogs for it. That was my initial thought. I know this is not the information we putting out, but it's my theory. That's what I thought, because I don't know no details about it. I just know a little girl was dead. It was 15 years old, and I'm thinking, this the country. Some weird white man then did something to her. That's what I was thinking, but that happened last week on Earth. I'm sorry for being damn insensitive of the situation and casting my own aspersions to the situation. That didn't happen, though, that we know of. That happened last week on Earth. Clyde Blue. I heard of Bonnie Blue, but it could be Clyde Blue. I don't know, man. They saying Bonnie Blue might have been Cal Butler. That's what the name was, man. Cal Butler. They saying, look, at 13 years old, she got a sex change. Back in Australia, mate. They said it happened over there somewhere. I don't know if this is true or not, man, but that's the rumor going around. This is the thing right here. Cal Butler, born May 1985, known professionally as Bonnie Blue, is an English pornographic actress and OnlyFans creator. After diversifying into producing content with students and married men, she made several appearances on podcasts in 2024, which generated several weeks of backlash on Twitter. A subsequent appearance on This Morning prompted 188 complaints on OFCOM whatever that is. I don't know. Well, that's period. OFCOM. All right. She was later banned from Australia and Fiji for working without an appropriate visa. An advert featuring her involving online casino stake later prompted the firm to exit the UK market. In January 2025, Blue claimed to have had sex with 1,057 men in one day. She has spoken about her sex change at 13 briefly on a small podcast in 2022, which was later taken down upon her request. So I don't know, man, if this is true. This don't look like a 13-year-old child. This look like some damn face swap generated thing did like that. It do look like her, and I don't know, but yo, them 1,051 men. What the fuck? That's a dude. That was a dude. Unless they like that. This could be the biggest catfish ever. This is crazy, boy. I don't know, man. She could be Clyde Blue instead of Bonnie. What happened last week on Earth? R.I.P. to her. But ew, you nasty. This dude right here, man. This dude right here and put a shotgun to his girl and blew her damn brains out. R.I.P. to her. But he sat with the body for 3 days left. He said, I just want to lay beside her. That's what he did. He killed his fiance and laid beside her for 3 days. The only reason why he left because she started stinking, he said. He just wanted to lay beside her. I don't know what kind of relationship they had, but they got into an altercation and he wound up shooting her with a shotgun. Laid her body in the bed and laid beside her for 3 days, man. Before, I don't know, this nasty. R.I.P. to her. Sucks to be you, literally. I don't know if y'all know this dude right here. I don't know his name or nothing about him. I know he's supposed to be the best friend of Prince Harry, Prince William. No, I think Prince William, the oldest one. But he was playing polo and he wound up sucking the bee down his throat, literally, and dying. He was allergic to bees, so the bee, he swallowed the bee and R.I.P. R.I.B. Sucks to be you, literally. I don't know nothing about this dude, but man, that's crazy, man. That's some Final Destination type shit right there. Rich man too. A lot of people thinking that the presidential men had something to do with it. Could have been a robotic bee. But he swallowed it. And allergic to bees. Yeah, that's crazy. That happened last week on Earth. And that's all the stories happened last week on Earth, man. That's it. See, them the stories I talk about by myself, man. Right here, I talked about by myself. But we had these discussions on Friday nights, man. Everything we talked about, we had on Friday night. Y'all can go check that out on Minutes to the Future, episode 51. Yeah, this is episode 41, so that's 51. I don't know what happens to the first 10 episodes. Maybe I didn't think about doing this until like the 10th episode. Like, oh, I can do this by myself. Because somebody said something, I was like, nope, I'm going to push my own agenda on Mondays. I'm going to do this all over again Monday by myself. Last week on Earth. It's like a recap. That's all this is a recap of the things that happened last week on Earth. But right here on Fridays, everything we talked about now, we talk about on Fridays. And we talked about this last Friday. Y'all can go check that out. Like I said, it's on the channel, my live show, Minutes to the Future, episode 51. Co-host Preemzilla and Charlene Defoe. And the host myself. And that's it, man. That's last week on Earth. All the stories happened last week on Earth, man. Hit that like button, the comment button, the share button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. All them good buttons you gotta hit to get this pimping that I'm putting out when I put it out. And like I said, I go live every Friday at 9 p.m. Come through, join the conversation, and holler at your boy, Heist Man Defoe. Talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions. This has been Last Week on Earth.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
All right. This time, but I'll be back, and sooner than you think. Wherever there's prejudice, ignorance, inequality, I'll be there.